Okay, this week we're going to talk about maintenance plans and jobs and alerts and all kinds of fun things like that to help automate management of our SQL servers. But in order for that to work, we need to start our SQL Server Agent. And this is really simple, but we're going to I'm going to click on my Start button. I'm going to go to my Microsoft SQL Server 2022, and I'm going to go to my 2022 Configuration Manager. And that's going to pull up for every instance that I have. It's going to show me my SQL services. And you'll notice right here my SQL Server Agent is stopped. And if I bring up SSMS, go ahead and do this real quick just to show you a couple of different ways of looking at this. By the way, while this is coming up, I pulled this up in the SQL Server Configuration Manager. You can get to the same place using Windows services. The SQL Server Agent is a Windows service in there, and you can manage it from there as well. So I am going to click Connect, and oh look, there's a new version of SSMS. I'll deal with that later. Okay, so here my server agent is down, and you can see the little red X. Now I can right-click here and start, but if I do that, it's going to start it just for, it'll start the service, but it won't change the startup type. So the next time the server reboots, it's going to go back to being, off. If I come in here, you'll see this is set to manual. I want to set this to come up automatically all the time. So I'm going to double click on it and go to my service tab, and here's my start mode, and I'm going to change this to automatic. Now, what happens is every time the system boots, it'll see this as automatic, and it will automatically start it. Now, that doesn't actually start it yet. You can see it's set to automatic. I'm still down, or still stopped. I can right-click and start the service. Now, I told you can manage this from the Services applet as well. There we go. Now we're up. If I go back to my SSMS and refresh, you'll see that that is now up instead of down. Now, just for the fun of it, I can also manage this if I go to my Services app and scroll down until I find SQL Server. Here we go, SQL Server Agent, and I'm going to maximize this so we can get a little more real estate and you can see this. I'm going to have an SQL Server and an SQL Server Agent for every single instance of SQL that I have installed. And in this case, I only have one, so that's easy. But if I have multiple instances, you'll see in parentheses, it's going to give you the name of the instance that it is for. So if you have multiple instances installed, you just got to make sure you're dealing with the right one. Okay, there we go. My SQL Server Agent is up. Now that it's up, I should be able to schedule jobs and maintenance plans, but there is one more thing that I need to do, and that is enable maintenance plans in the maintenance plans wizard in SSMS, and that's going to be the focus of our next video.